everybody knows my truck's in the shop. Thought initially it was just a blown head gasket. Why did I have my glasses on? Upon digging in further, what we found, blown head gasket, cracked plate, which indicated there was a plate goes underneath it. None of the liners were anywhere close to spec. They were all 0.000 of an inch protrusion to negative protrusion, -1/1000 protrusion. What that means is how high does the liner, which is your cylinder wall, stick out of the deck. So we saw all that and thought, okay, now I got to do an in-frame. We pulled the panel off and started checking bearing caps. Always check your bearing cap, drop your bearing caps, look at the bearings. Found on number 4 cylinder, front and rear mains were both very deeply scored, and number 4 cylinder kind of lightly scored. Other than that, bearings looked good, which is really kind of confusing. At that point, the engine's got to come out. So as of right now, the engine is at the machine shop. We did, once we got the engine out, we looked at the rest of the bearing caps. We pulled the liners out and there were no shims under, which tells me that even though I have paperwork saying that Cat rebuilt the engine, it is not a Cat rebuild, or the tech screwed up. So right now I'm getting ready to put an inquiry into Cat to find out if that serial number and the VIN number of my truck have ever been into Cat for an in-frame. If it hasn't, then the truck was, well, I was lied to about what was done to the truck. So that remains to be seen. I hope to have the truck back on the road by August. I'm doing a few extra things to the block and the crank that I really don't need to do, but I want it right, so I'm going to deck it. I'm having counter bores cut. I'm having a line board, making sure everything is 100% straight, 100% right. The crank is going to get turned, or not going to get turned, I'm going to get the journals polished, and I'm probably going to have them balance the rotating assembly. The cam is also there. We're going to check the profile on the cam. If that's not in spec, it's gone. I'm not putting it back in. So we'll see. I just apparently inherited somebody else's mess or lies or whatever it is. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Depends what Cat says, and just keep going, because that's the only thing I can do.